Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, we saw that ES pretty much balanced within Friday's range, and the pullback towards the 93 support attracted responsive buyers, and at this point, we're just kind of stuck in a range here. So heading into the open, we're going to be using 93 half to 95 half as the initial support zone, and 92 as the short-term bull-bear line in sand. Now, ideally, if buyers are still to maintain control, then ES holds above the initial support, but 92 is the final spot where buyers can still defend. So holding above initial support and then breaking out above 2101 would confirm the buy side in control, and that would bring the 2107 to 2109 initial resistance zone as well as the 10 quarter all-time high into play, with the possibility of actually pushing to a new all-time high. As we've seen over the last few days, the Russell has been leading the way to the upside. It has already made fresh all-time highs, and the Nasdaq and the S&P have essentially been playing catch-up. So if that theme continues this morning, then we could be looking at the potential for a new all-time high, as long as there's enough broad market strength behind the move, and we're not really getting a lot of red flags as ES goes up towards the 2107 to 2109 and the 10 quarter. On the downside, if we break below 93 half to 95 half, that would be a bearish signal, and a break below 92 would open the door for a liquidation move down to 83 quarter to 85 quarter, potentially the 81 half gap, the 81 naked VPOC, and finally the 76 to 78 support area. Now, bigger picture, the markets are still bullish, so responsive buyers can be active on first test of pretty much every support area on the way down. It doesn't have to be a complete balance breakdown, and that's why the larger time frame bull bear zone is at 70 to 73. And as long as on the larger time frames we're holding above that zone, the buy side can still be okay. And because the bigger picture is bullish, the buyers can step in at pretty much any support area on the way down. But short term, if we're going to maintain control, if the buy side is going to maintain control, then we should see ES holding above 93 half to 95 half, above the 92 level, and then if we can break out above 2101, that would confirm buyers in control, and at that point we could be looking at a fresh all-time high. Looking at the econ calendar, the only econ report we have out this morning is the existing home sales number at 9 a.m. Central, just something to be mindful of. And overall, in the first 30 minutes, there can be some choppy activity just because of that report. But, as long as we're holding above initial support, the focus is still going to be more on the long side, cautious on shorts, unless there are some very, very clear signs that the market is weak. So, for example, if we are trading near the gap fill, near 99 quarter, but there's a big disconnect in the advanced decline, so if ES is at 99 or somewhere in that area, and the AD's at minus 1,000 or lower, that would be a big disconnect, and it would be indicating that the broader market is actually quite weak, and then that can result in a downside move. But if we're seeing mixed readings where the AD is plus or minus 4 to 500, then the market can really go either way, and because the bigger picture is bullish, by default we're still going to give more edge to the buy side until we get a clear indication that the buyers are losing control. But until then, we should still give buyers the benefit of the doubt, and 93 half to 95 half and the 92 level will help us establish that short-term bias. So those are the main ideas heading into the open. Let's see if the buyers can maintain control this morning, and we'll take it from there.